Hello, Internet, and it's me again. Been a while since I did this. I was trying to find a way to think of something to talk about this time. And after rewatching some of Linkara's history of Power Rangers episodes, okay, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna be talking about Power Rangers. Okay, so if any of you, like me, were born in the 90s, there's that live action show for kids called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Man. Yeah. It, back a long time ago, I watched Power Rangers. It was the original Zordon on Saga. Mighty Morphin and to Alien Rangers to Xeno Zeo Rangers to Turbo. Oh, and then Lost in Space. Is to Lightspeed Rescue and a little bit of, well, Dino Charge. I have never seen. I only saw a little bit of Dino Charge. The only reason I know how the series ends is basically from Linkara's a history of Power Rangers Super Dino Charge. Seriously, why do they even think of that saying super? First it was Super Mega Force, then Super Dino Charge, now Super Ninja Steel. Yeah. But I am not going to talk about those, since honestly Mega Force kind of killed my interest in the franchise. Seriously, that was supposed to be the series' anniversary. Turned out to be such a waste. One second. Sorry about that. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. I have loved Power Rangers when I was a kid. Looking back at it, I can name quite a bit of series that I liked. The original Power Rangers. I vaguely remember Aliens and Zeo. I the only part of Turbo I remember is the movie in the last episode where the base was destroyed, and but lost in space, then Lost Galaxy, and then Lightspeed Rescue. Almost all of the series I truly loved. And oh man, Lightspeed Rescue was an interesting one. Then there was, heck, SPD, Time Force. Then you have stuff like Ninja Storm. Though I always, looking back at it now, the series did pretty much peak when it was is almost certain that it was gonna die. It in the in space. It's because it pulled no punches. It was a space opera. And let's see. There's also uh, R, RPM, which basically honestly was so hated. It not as bad as Overdrive, but it bad enough to where it wasn't even considered canon with its own universe within the main timeline. Since it was basically like Skynet had actually the whole Terminator scenario. For all Power Rangers. Hey Dixie. For all Power Rangers faults, you can make the joke of the whole teenagers with attitude wearing bright colored spandex, fighting and villains that didn't really know how to properly be villains. Yeah. Or heck the ridiculous of, hey, you guys super robot. Why not just kill the guys before they grow? And the whole having to shout and do poses. It's a very interesting thing that's actually like Pokemon has survived the 90s. Which, yeah, Dixie. It has been pretty interesting. If I had picked certain favorites, yeah, Mighty Morphin Powers, Lost in Space, Lightspeed Rescue, SPD, Ninja Storm, Wild Force, and Lost Galaxy. And let's see, what else? Trying to think of some others. Yeah, Wild Force. There's man, there's so many different ones. Dino Thunder. That one had had Tommy Oliver, the original Green Ranger and White Ranger. AKA the best dang Power Ranger you ever of all the series. Which was awesome. And he kind of gets this OP. Apparently, what I've heard, he's got this OP morpher that lets him switch between all his other previous Ranger forms. And then Ninja Steel, which, yeah. The guy is awesome. We get it. You don't need to give him. They did not need to give him a special morpher that basically it turned him into a walking Swiss Army knife of Ranger power. And well, this next series where it's supposed to be like a spy thriller, or a spy themed, and it has to do with the morphing grid, which honestly they have not explored once. And how many seasons has it been? Do you know how many seasons? He does not know how many seasons. But honestly, yeah, it never really explains what the morphing grid is, only that it's basically like the Force. But let's see, what else can I talk about? All right. Jungle Fury. Yeah, Jungle Fury was one of them. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let me just get to the negative. Why I don't like Mega Force or RP or Operation Overdrive. Well, mostly AY Mega Force killed it. And let's see, the characters are bland and boring. Dang, the plot. Also didn't watch Samurai. Super Samurai. Ugh. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. Okay, yeah, I take that back about peeking at the series, peeking at in space. It was hitting a downhill spiral once it hit like Overdrive to to Samurai and onwards. Thinking about it, it's been quite a wild ride. From how Power Rangers was just this goofy a kids show that honestly no one really thought it would become this big important thing. And once it's in space came along, it revitalized the whole series and thus bringing in so many different iterations. No part or to Japan, who's Super Sentai. Apparently, one of them has a theme of thief versus is cop. You have two ranger teams. One's that's basically your thief group, and the other is your cop that tries to catch them. And I'm thinking like, if they get to that part of the Super Sentai footage, how will they incorporate that? They're probably not going to incorporate that. They're just going to probably say, you just skip that and go to one that has 5 teammates and just. But, or say, oh, it's super, meaning they go from being cops, or thieves, to being, the other way around, because we can't have those teams have our Power Rangers being thieves. That would not set a good example for the kids. They would be villains. When there was some iterations of Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Mighty Morphin and Lightspeed Rescue being included in that. But yeah, I want to see how uh, I may not ever catch up on Power Rangers, but I'm just rambling at this point. But to get to where I was originally going for, thinking about it, Power Rangers has grown a lot in the past years. Its humble beginnings of trying to get its own, figure out where it is in this world, to just being this household name now, equally on par with Pokemon, or not Digimon, but I might save that for a topic for next time. But yeah, I, you know, even if I'm not in the know with Power Rangers anymore, I still want to see it succeed, and for generations to come to enjoy what I grew up with. Once a ranger, always a ranger, right? Rangers forever. Oh my goodness, am I really recording in two of the worst? There's the Power Ranger series. But I mean, I could end this with the power protects you, but I don't. You know what I mean. Anyways, if any of you out there are Power Rangers fans or Super Sentai fans, let me know down in the comments, and let's get a discussion going about, which is your favorite series, Power Rangers series, or heck, we could talk about how a Sentai Sentai superhero team that Saban has done that you did like. I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.